welcome back to YYC Designs. This is Twist, and you are watching the Miss Voodoo 1/8 scale metal crawler project build part 5. In front of you is not Miss Voodoo, it's Dorothy. Dorothy is a plastic RC, but she's the only RC, functional RC I have right now, and a guy's got to have something to do in his spare time. Plus, we do like to get out and hit the trails and get a little bit of fun in, you know, all work and no play, that sort of thing. So Miss Dorothy will actually be converted into a metal RC as well in time, but right now she is ready to rock, and I was just doing a little bit of maintenance, but overall she's ready to run, she's good to go. We can go out and run her, trail her, put her on the courses anytime we want. Obviously we can't do that with anything else because we don't have anything else. So but today on part 5 we are going to do some panel forming. I'm going to start forming the hood and that sort of thing, and we are going to move on to getting the box set up. Now I have had an issue. I had to take and redesign a little bit of the frame, and I've got a bit of a hiccup in there, and it's because I've decided to switch gearboxes. And when the gearbox comes, you'll see it and you'll understand. But the gearbox is a lot longer. I'm also going to be putting a dig unit in it, which is going to unlock the back diffs, mainly because they're dualies, and when you're crawling it's very difficult to get the dualies around corners sometimes, and it's a lot handier if you can just unlock it and let it run free. So with the dig unit, with the different tranny transfer case gearbox setup I'm going with, I've had to make a few changes on her frame. I'm still designing the new stuff. Plus we are putting the rock crawler box onto her that I hadn't originally planned for, but what is going to go on her, and you've seen in part 4. I will put a link to that in the description below if you haven't caught it, or go look at it in our playlist. So yeah, so we got a lot going on, and this video is going to come out a little late, but it's going to be a long one because we do have a lot going on with Voodoo, and there's a lot I want to show you and a lot I got to get done to her, and that I'd like you guys to be able to see. So anyway, let me get Dorothy moved here and we will get at it. So we have her hood here, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be actually fixing these corners, getting the curve of the hood right. A little hard to show because I'm holding the camera with one hand, but you know, she's got a curve downward like the Ford here on the front end. Will kind of nose down towards the grill. That's just a body line or a piece of crimp line that was in the metal, so that's not a mark line, but it just happens to work out pretty well perfect for where I'm going to have to start curving the hood down to come into the grill. And of course this corner here will have to be clipped off where that mark is, and same on the other side, so that it can come along and match into the fenders, because the fenders come back a little further. So the fenders in reality sit back about so ish, okay, and then they have a little bit, and we'll have the cowl panel that I'll have to make where your interior heater intake and your cowl panel is here. So I've got a lot of work to do on this hood, so I'm going to get the other camera going here, and that'll film me, and so you can see how I go about shaping the panel and everything else. Let's get started on that. Alright, so hood's done. I've got some holes to fill in, and yes, there's some finishing work to do on it, because of course these lines along here, or not the lines, but the creases in the hood that are in the Ford hoods. Obviously, I've copied them here, but they're not smooth, they're not perfect. So yes, there will be a little bit of filler involved in here. This is pretty sweet, you know, there's no roughness to it hardly at all. So a little bit of glazing or a little tiny bit of filler just to clean up these lines, make them look a little bit nicer and more even along the length of the line from front to back, so that it's even all the way down, nice space, nice crisp line, not bumpy rumply, you know what I mean? So that's what has to be done yet on the hood. I've got to clean up the back here, as you see. The fenders, same thing. Okay, got to make these lines nice and crisp here, and so on. But let's see if I can hold this for you so you can see it kind of together. Trying to do this one-handed, but as I mentioned, the fender will sit back a little bit from the hood. Something kind of sort of like that. Gives you a bit of an idea anyway. And then of course the front grille will go in and all of that sort of thing. So for now, the hood, both fenders, zoom back, twist. The hood and both fenders now are as far as they're going to go for now. That is not to say that they are complete, ready for paint, because they're not. But they're as far as they're going to go for now. I was going to carry on with, in this video, in part 5 here, with showing you more on the rock crawler box that we're going to build for Voodoo. Now, the problem in that became that my steel shipment wasn't ready for pickup here today. It's been a couple of days since I did the body work on the hood in the last little segment of this video. So that was shot over the weekend. This is now Wednesday, and I'm still waiting for some specialty metal to arrive in Calgary so that I can go over to my supplier and pick it up. I also am completely out of oxyacetylene for the gas welding, so I've got to get some more of that here. I'll do that tomorrow. It is now 18-15 hours here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, where we're located. I hope you're having a good morning, afternoon, or evening wherever in the world you are. But y'all obviously understand that supply problems happen. I want to get this video out tonight to y'all, but that's what happened. That's why I can't carry on any further with any more build on Voodoo until probably Friday, Saturday, by the time I get my new steel shipment picked up and the oxyacetylene set up. I'm going to pause here for just a second for you guys, a couple of minutes for me. I'm going to turn the camera around so I can talk to you, because I do have some things I would like to mention to you about the build and so on. So give me half a second, I'll switch you all around here. And ta-da, here I is. So as you noticed, for this whole section, I was in the inside shop, which is why I had some trouble holding the hood and that sort of thing, trying to balance it. I have all that stuff out in the big shop outside, but temperatures here were just still so cold, I just couldn't get out of the shop. We did have one nice day that almost was, you know, it was a lovely day here in Calgary yesterday. What you guys just saw was actually filmed on Sunday. It was 22 below here. Too cold to be out in the shop because, like I say, all I'm doing is tending the fire. I'm not getting anything really done. Now, so today is Wednesday. It is 18-20 hours, 20 past 6 p.m. I hope y'all are having a great morning, noon, or night wherever in the world you are. But here I've had some supply problems. So as I mentioned, I won't get to pick up my metal or my oxyacetylene till at least tomorrow. And I've got to do some wrenching on the real Miss Voodoo because I've been having some issues with her, a lack of power. I'm pretty certain it's a fuel issue, but I've got to get her running better so that I can go get that stuff. So, that being said, this will be posted tonight so that it is on time and y'all get a new video to look at this week. Also coming up to be uploaded and posted here by, I'm hoping, Sunday, will be work on the double cabin cruiser build project. Also, the giveaway trailer. Also, look for some new projects coming out. I am going to now start Miss Moose, and I am going to start a 110 scale full metal rock bouncer. That I'm really excited about, but I haven't finished the chassis. I won't show you the chassis until it is done and all of that, but those projects are going to start, as well as is Ubi. Ubi is going to be my wife's 1/8 scale 1955 Dodge Power Wagon 4x4, named after her granny's beautiful little Yorkie Terrier Ubi, named in honor of him. So Ubi is gonna be starting here within the next week or so. Miss Moose will be starting this weekend. Filming will begin on that. The double cabin cruiser build project is coming. The giveaway trailer, and of course, Miss Voodoo is going to continue. Miss Moose, by the way, is going to be 1/14 scale, 5-axle, 2-steer axle, 3-drive axle, heavy rotating wrecker, replica of a 50-ton double steer triple axle rotating wrecker, or if you don't know what a wrecker is, tow truck. But it is going to have the rotating boom. The boom is going to also extend and retract. It will also have the big stinger on the back. If you want to see a truck like it, I'm not too terribly excited about the show because it's down east in Ontario, where who gives a crap, you know, where it's from. But there are trucks similar to what Miss Moose is going to be on the back. It is called Rescue 401, or Shot Out West is Highway Through Hell, and you see a lot of rotating wreckers on there. So yes, that is what it will resemble on the back. I say on the back because while it is being built as a 1/14 scale, it is not going to resemble anything that is on the market. It is going to be a 1941 Diamond T truck resembling the 969A Diamond T truck that was used in the military. This is going to be a civilian version, so there will be some changes to, like, things will be chromed instead of drab green, but it is basically the same body style as a 1942 military Diamond T 969A tow truck. Those were only 3-axle, though. This is going to be 5 because she's going to have dual steer. So you're going to see some neat little body changes in it. But it is definitely going to be a replica of a 41 Diamond T. And if you've never seen a Diamond T, please Google them. They are frickin' sexy kids, I am telling you. If you like old iron, like I love old iron, you are gonna jump for joy when you see these Diamond T's if you've never seen one before. So that is coming up. That is going to start this weekend. I'm going to start doing filming. I'm going to start by designing the cab and all that on paper, as I always do. But this weekend, I am going to start doing the frame and that sort of thing, maybe. Or maybe I'm going to start on the wrecker body itself. I'm not sure where I'm going to start, but that's because I haven't started yet, which is usually how I do things. I get a project in my brain, and I'm floating along on my little cloud thinking, wow, that would be cool. And then all of a sudden I start doing it, and wow, I'm building the frame, or wow, I'm building the body, or I'm building the box, whatever. So, some part of Miss Moose, which will be a 1/14 scale, 5-axle, 2-steer, triple axle, 1942 Diamond T 969A Replica 50-ton rotating wrecker will begin this weekend. So, that's the last little bit I'm going to tell you about the projects for now. Now, I do have a couple announcements. Our Facebook page just opened up today. Tams just knocked it out. It's looking sexy. But remember, on Facebook and Instagram, we can upload photos. So, if you want us to give you a shout out on what you're doing at home, send me some photos at yycdesigns@gmail.com, or hit me up on Facebook, send me some photos, hit me up on Instagram, send me some photos. We will give you a shout out on our page as our subscriber, follower, however those three places term it. But we would be very proud to show off what you guys are doing at home as well, and we would be really happy to give y'all a shout out on our page to show our thank you and our appreciation for you following us. On that note too, now I have said before that, and please, I hope you didn't cast it in concrete, okay? But I have said before, I am on YouTube to show you how I design and create replica RC creations, and I'm not here to teach you how to do body work or how to weld. I have been rethinking that very poor statement. However, I am going to change my mind, and I am going to start doing video, in-depth video series on bodywork and welding for RC builders, so that you can learn through me how to properly and safely set up oxyacetylene torches and MIG welders and stick welders. And after you've set them up, I am going to start showing you some welding techniques and so on. Now, having said that, only teasers of those videos will appear here on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. If you want to watch the full video, you are going to have to go to our new Patreon account. And these will be either a pay-per-view or a monthly subscription, or both. Maybe, you know, we could go one way or the other. I'm getting into Patreon, and I'm figuring out how it works exactly. I don't know if I can set up just pay-per-view or I can set up monthly subscription as well. But the beauty is, once you pay for the video, you get to keep it. You can download it, you can keep it so that you can follow along, rewind it, watch it again as many times as you like. These videos are going to go for anywhere from $5 per video, or a monthly subscription, and because you are joining us on our journey. And how I'm going to teach you is I'm going to show you by building my RCs. So that's how you're going to see the welding and all that. And that's why I say, while you are joining us on our journey to completing these projects, now there's going to be some bonuses in it for you. Because you pay for the video, I'm going to throw in some extra stuff too. Perks that are going to be sold here on YouTube, sold on Instagram, sold on Facebook, but given to Patreon subscribers for very, very little or free. You will get them with your subscription. Now I'm talking scale stickers for your RCs and YYC stuff, I'll say. I am putting together a range of little things like key fobs that we're going to forge, and they will be sold, but to Patreon subscribers they will be given. Little things like that, key fobs, key rings, all sorts of jazz, stickers, decals, that sort of thing, with YYC designs, custom RC creations on them. And they will be scale for 1/8, 110, 114 scale vehicles or boats. And you can put them on there. And some of them are pretty cool, some of them are humorous. So there'll be a good assortment of stuff. The stickers themselves are going to go for anywhere from 10 to 12 bucks a pop, plus shipping and handling, which is like 2 bits. If you're here in North America anyway, it might cost you, I guess, probably $1 to get it across the pond. But they're going to be given to the Patreon subscribers and so on like that. So the Patreon guys are going to get a lot of perks that we're going to provide for you for being a Patreon subscriber and being excited enough to share this journey with us. And it's going to teach you how to do welding, body work, and whatever else you guys dream up. So if there's something you want me to show you in depth like that, give me a comment or send me a message in the comments section below on the videos here. Message us at Facebook, message us at Instagram. Let me know what it is that I do that I can teach you that you don't know, and we will do an in-depth video on it. And for the person that comes up with the idea for the video, will also get a couple of freebies thrown in, because I don't want to take credit for somebody else's idea. So for getting the idea, you will get a perk, a sticker sheet, or a key fob, or something like that from YYC Designz Custom RC Creations, from Tams and I. We'll give you a little something for doing that. So that's it for Miss Voodoo Part 5. And please watch our other stuff. We've got the double cabin cruiser build. Oh, the other build that's coming up is we are also going to start our, Tams and I are going to, we've always wanted a yacht, a motor yacht, they call them. Not one of the sailboat ones, but a motor one. So we are going to build a replica of a 60-foot triple-decker yacht. And that build project is also going to start here in the next few days. So that will give us, let's see, Voodoo, Moose, trailer, Ubi, boat. I think we're like half a dozen projects on the go. So we should be able to keep y'all very entertained with all the film that's coming up on that, because I have also got a bunch new camera equipment coming. We're going to be able to shoot like studio quality videos, and they're going to get better yet, like I promised you. I told you I was going to buy more stuff to produce better videos for you. It's a coming. So anyway, yeah, keep an eye out for all of that stuff. And this has been Twist with YYC Designz Custom RC Creations. And I hope you enjoyed the Miss Voodoo build. Sorry about all my yapping here at the end. I just wanted to tell you all about a bunch of the new stuff. But we will see you in part 6. And in the meantime and in between time, have a boo at our other videos. The double cabin cruiser build, the trailer giveaway build, and keep an eye out for the new projects coming up. And have a look at our vlogs. Come visit us on Facebook and Instagram. We are YYC Designz Custom RC Creations on Facebook. Just search. I'm sorry, you got to search the whole name. Only way we could do it. But yeah. So, or shoot us an email at yycdesigns@gmail.com, or go to www.yycdesigns.com and hit us up through our contact page over there, and we will hook you up by sending you an invitation link, and that'll get you to us so you can come see us, and we will see you in part 6 of the Miss Voodoo 1/8 scale Ford F350 metal crawler build project, or crawler project build. Cheers. Take care, guys.